Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range as people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes, little stick routes, and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Now from inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
This is a design run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And the Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 15, he's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. At 30. At 20. The ball squirts free.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Sellers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Kick is in the air. Here's the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Craven. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out for this one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Zeno. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
Yeah, and we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Finds a tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Zeno. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. With the catch, it's Sellers.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
South Carolina, 14, Texas A&M, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Off play action. Steps away. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Zeno. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the red zone, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not a chance. Missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head Coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And right down the middle. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Makes the grab, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw at Zeno. With the catch, it's Concepcion. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the running back has him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Zeno. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Lost to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Sellers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. They don't ask you how, they ask you if. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, and it comes up short, man. They go bold, right? They go for the fake. Goal. They flip it to the kicker, and the kicker throws it, and it's complete, but just short. Listen, aggressive play call. I like it, but it's not successful.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Zeno. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires it down the seam. He's got it for a big play. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Moss. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a man. It's Zeno. He caught it! And to the end zone! Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself. And make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring it down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Back to throw, it's Milwin. Finds his man, it's Harbor. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hauls it in the first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll go hurry up here. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with them.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Here's a throw downfield late.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player. Not overthink this.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Moss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
To the air. It's Zeno. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And the kick is going to miss to the left. Hooked it, no good. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. Matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.